Yeah,
randomly when everybody was here, remember?
I'm so
Um,
sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. I just realized we weren't live actually.
the band, so
We go live, and the first thing you have to do is you have to curse. Why, Lisa? Why? Okay. I'm just
you're
gonna do
tearing
a
me
quick.
apart, Lisa.
I'm just gonna do a quick intro right now, just to bring everyone up to speed. Let us
Another one.
extend a warm, let us extend a warm welcome to Golu. This is his second appearance on the show, and
And third intro.
he's a very dear friend. We were in uni together. Right now, Golu's working in Melbourne as a noteworthy coffee artist as well as a content creator on Instagram. See, Golu's just laughing right there because he's heard all of this already, and now he's getting like a crispier version of it. But stay with me. Now you know why Golu did not do a stream with me for so long. Okay. So, yeah, he's a coffee artist. He is the most authoritative voice on Star Wars in my entire friend circle. He is as passionate about movies, superheroes, and pop culture, if not more.
Try to be.
Um, and it's been really nice to have you on the show.
Always pleasure, yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think you are that one person that I really vibe with when it comes to movies, the most.
Likewise.
But it's
Likewise, bro.
it's just been because of the schedules and stuff. But it's always nice to have you here, and I'm gonna urge everyone who is live right now, sitting in the comments, you can start a petition to make Golu a more permanent feature because we need more of him on TMB. All right, and with that, I'm just gonna start sharing my screen now. Yeah.
Please make sure we are live.
Bro, just for context of the people who've just joined us in the stream right now, we had been
We
speaking
were
for
on
10,
slide
15
4.
minutes
We were on slide 4.
until I realized that what I was looking at on my screen was just the preview screen. There was a little button in the corner saying "Go Live," and I forgot to click on that. So yeah, things happen. Things happen in life.
It is precisely for this situation that Punjabi language has the word food.
Oh, dude. After the video is published, there is an option where they give you, is this video made for kids? Do you want to restrict this video to adults over 18 years? You've left me in a conundrum now.
uh, kids. Fuddu just means
Don't,
fools.
don't.
Fools.
I'm
Little
gonna, I've
fools.
got to mute this thing. I've got to add 2 more hours of censorship edits on this video now. All right. So without any further
I try my
delays,
best.
without any further delays, this is TMB Talks, the live stream. Most times I do it on my own, but I try and bring on my friends who are voices of authority on certain topics in certain
That's what
worlds.
she said.
And Golu's probably the one who comes closest to me. So we're going to be discussing our reactions, our opinions, our expectations when it comes to movies, superhero, pop culture, whatever's come out already and what is on the verge of releasing soon. Just a few messages before we proceed. So, please, please, please flood us with all your comments. Let us know your thoughts, whatever topic we're discussing, because your comments only makes it even more worthwhile. It makes it more wholesome, so it keeps us engaged as well. We'd love to take as many comments as possible, so please don't shy away. The other thing I want to say is, this is my first time doing a live stream using Zoom as an OBS, so there may be some technical snags. You might see that my video is freezing or there's issues with our audio or whatever. Whatever it is, please drop them in the comments so I can fix them as soon as
If you
possible.
can't hear us clearly, get better headphone, bitches.
Okay. Okay. Um, And the final point is keep it chill and keep it
Chill.
civil. We're here to talk about the things that we love. We're not here to spread any hate. And we would expect the same from you. गालियां नहीं निकालनी पाजी.
मैं
Please
कभी
be
गाली देता
cordial.
नहीं हूँ भाई.
Please be civil. This also applies to you.
मैं कभी गाली नहीं देता भाई.
All right. So, without any further ado, this is the first topic that we've got on our list today. So, like I mentioned, Drashtant is the most learned guy in my entire circle when it comes to Star Wars. He knows the lore
Hence
inside
single.
out, the by lanes, the all of it, including stuff that hasn't ever appeared on screens because he also reads Star Wars comics. I mean, who the hell does that, man?
Bro, they are so good.
I don't know. I tried reading one. I just couldn't get into it. But
Which was
again,
it?
I think it was a Han Solo comic.
See, Han Solo comics are like very light, those what do you call it? Simple chase stories because he was essentially a smuggler.
Right. Yeah.
So his individual comics are not that entertaining. The best comics, if you want to read, are any stories of the old Jedis,
All
present
right.
Jedis.
All right.
But the top tier Star Wars comics slash books are
Yeah.
anything about Vader. Because people misses the part that episode 3, where you see in the ending that Anakin wears the Darth Vader suit and hence came the Vader, right?
Right.
And then episode 4 is where Luke is probably in his early 20s, Luke and Leia.
Right.
So you have roughly 22 years of a reign of empire.
Okay.
There was 22 years of gap roughly,
Yeah.
where from point A, a person came out, said, "My name is Darth Vader,"
Yeah.
and Empire had just taken over the all the Republic.
Okay.
How they grew strong.
All
When we
right.
see episode 4 and we see the whole crew and every person being shit scared for their life from Vader,
Right.
why did it happen? And
All right.
that comic serves that 22 years of gap, showing why people fear this one guy so much.
So, like all the bad stuff that he did, which gave him that reputation.
And at the same time, yes, and at the same time, why Palpatine was keen about having Anakin on his side. And why Luke was able to turn him back to the good side.
Okay.
Like Anakin genuinely was the chosen one. It was never Luke. It was Anakin. Because in the end, who killed Palpatine, Luke or Anakin?
It was Anakin.
Exactly. He is
Yeah.
the chosen one, always was.
But also, like this might not be very kid friendly, but Luke had mixed genes, right? Like only one parent
Um,
was a Jedi.
yeah, but that doesn't matter. Like Anakin was technically no father. I mean, she was slave, dude. Annie's mom was a slave. What do you
Okay, okay.
expect?
We gotta reel it in. Bro,
I
we get
mean, yeah,
too evil at times, and especially looking at whatever's going on in the comedy circuit in India right now, I have to be extra careful right now. Um, so first things first, I wanna ask you, did you actually have a chance to watch The Mandalorian and Grogu?
nope.
Bro, you realize, right? Like that's a pretty big deal because you are the biggest Star Wars guy that I know of. Like you would not
The only
miss it
Star
for
Wars
anything.
movies, the only Star Wars movies I sort of willingly didn't go to theater for.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big statement. So do you think it was because of the schedule, like you were keeping busy, or was it because like you just hadn't heard great things about the movie, so you decided to skip on it? What exactly was it?
Mandalorian's last season,
Yeah,
right, felt very rushed.
it
Like
did.
I remember season one, I saw it by myself, then I saw it with you, where you saw it for
Yeah,
the first time.
yeah,
Season two, we both saw it together.
yeah,
And for somebody who wasn't a Star Wars fan, you were
yeah,
new to Star Wars, and I could see how excited you were and how sad, like how full of emotions you were for the whole season two, right? When the finale
yeah.
happened.
Especially the finale. I hate you, Luke
I
Skywalker. I hate you.
exactly see exactly.
Eat shit.
I could see how emotionally invested you were as well, and that's how beautiful it was.
Yeah,
So, A, they could have either ended there, which was, I would have been happy if they would say that, okay, season two Mando was only, that's it, I mean,
yeah,
we are done. And that was still a good ending.
right. Yeah, it
So,
was.
season three was the classic Disney milking money out of something classic, remaking it or stretching it for no good reason.
Like I remember I did not go into Mandalorian season 3 because I hadn't watched Book of Boba Fett, because to watch Book of Boba Fett I would have watched had to watch, I think it was Skeleton Crew or something, or the Clone
No, no,
Wars.
no, no, no. You can actually watch it. So,
Yeah. But I
Clone
was just
Wars.
like, I think this is something that someone who would be willing to get into Marvel right now would also be thinking that to watch this I would have to watch three other things. And of course, I did not have
See,
that insight at that point, so I did not watch Book of Boba Fett, and then I did not watch Mandalorian season 3. I only watched it
see
right
what?
before I went to watch the movie
Okay.
because I wanted to be up to speed. And I was like, I watched that season and I'm like, there is no point of watching Book of Boba Fett. But then the season also did not feel as good as the first two, because there really was no substance to it. Like in the first
No
two
substance
seasons,
for it. Yeah.
you still had what is his name? Not Count Dooku, the bad guy, the dude
Yeah, I
from
got it. I
Breaking Bad.
forgot. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I forgot his name, but yeah, like
Yeah,
he served his purpose so well in that thing.
yeah. So like even in season 3, I just did not feel like there were any stakes. Like it was just like a show that
They
existed
just
for the purpose of existing.
see what pisses me off is, um, and this is not just Star Wars in general, but if we are just talking about Star Wars here,
Yeah.
um, the last episode of Star Wars, episode 9,
Mm-hmm.
Disney did the same thing.
Yep.
Whereas it was not too long ago, and I love Reddit
Mm-hmm.
for everything, be it pop culture, news, shitty dark pages, right?
Yeah.
Reddit is a good community.
Uh, yeah,
Uh,
it's like it's more descriptive than Twitter, if I'm to be honest.
exactly, exactly. It's a
Like
good
even if people
place
are
for
being
nerds
stupid
to
on
gather.
Reddit, they would elaborate their opinions.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And you having your anonymity is best because then people are quite open about putting their honest view there.
Yeah.
And in one of those pop culture pages, I came across this whole big article which I had to verify. So I went on Google, read the same thing on a bunch of other media pages as well.
Right.
I came across the blueprint of the first draft that was supposed to be episode 9.
Yeah.
Com- and when I read that, Siddharth, honestly, it pitched like, bro, I have never been this pissed for any pop culture ever.
No, I can imagine because bro, all things said and done, I think Star Wars fans are the most loyal fans, because to stick with a franchise from 1976 or whichever year it was.
And I tell you, like, my reason being that piss went more because it was after that when season 2 of Andor happened.
Right.
When you see that, you realize that, wait a minute, it's not about Disney not having a good writer.
Mm-hmm.
It is about them not choosing the good writers and or the good scripts because
Yeah.
they are rushing. Because, sorry, when you see Andor, you realize that they can make a good Star Wars content or
Yeah.
any content if for that matter.
Yeah.
Disney f like literally owes what 50-60% of the major studios right now. Imagine the
Yeah.
IPs you have,
Yeah. I
right?
mean, you've got the biggest. You've got Star Wars, Pixar, Disney, like the
You
animation
got
studio,
Marvel,
and
you
you've
got
got Marvel.
Marvel, then you got Net Geo, you got Network,
Yeah.
you got whole Star Network,
Yeah.
right?
Fox. You said Fox, right? Yeah. Yeah.
FX, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, money is not a problem. Your intent for not making a good thing is the problem. You are
Right.
rushing for numbers, whereas what made you big in the first place was paying good writers.
But I mean, that's been a problem with the entire Bob Chapek era, right? Like when he was to launch Disney Plus, the streaming
Yeah,
platform.
yeah,
I think it was recently Kevin Feige who actually came out in the open and he said that we all got a mandate from Bob Chapek that we need to roll out as much content as possible, and
yeah, yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
the
I read
quality
about that.
got compromised for quantity. And I totally agree with your views because I saw exactly this happening in Marvel as well.
Yeah, it
Um,
did, it did.
yeah, like the first project that we got that is not from the Chapek era is actually Wonder Man. And Wonder Man was an amazing show because it defied all the tropes from a typical superhero show. Like it felt more like it's like an extension of
Uh-huh.
Entourage or something. Like you actually see an actor struggling in California, and he's
That's good.
met up with another guy. So yeah, I totally agree with that. I've got another question for you here.
Hit me.
Do you think Star Wars has lost its relevance somewhere because while other franchises are making sure that they're getting something out every 2 to 3 years, like in the cinematic space, Star Wars has gone more in the TV space, and this movie came out after what, 6 or 7 years since their last movie, right?
No, last Star Wars movie.
I
Wait, yeah,
think it
actually,
was
it's been at
Solo.
least 4 or 5 years. No, no,
Yeah.
no. After Solo was episode 9. Solo came
Okay.
before episode 9.
Okay. Uh, but
Yeah,
even
last major Star Wars movie was episode 9, 2021, right before December, right before the COVID, I
yeah, so
guess.
if it is before COVID, then it would have been December 2019.
2019 then, yes.
Yeah, so still like 6, 7 years, right?
Yep,
So do you think they've kind of lost relevance a bit? Like that
100%.
relevance would have kept you more. What do you say? It would have kept you more in sync with the pulse of the audience and what exactly is it that they like, they don't like, what are they craving for?
And in doing, I 100% agree to every word you said. And also, like when you are giving right content, let's
Yeah.
say, give me just maybe just one movie every 2 year.
Okay.
But when you're putting a good content out, you're
Yeah.
not just upholding your fans from years, but you
Yeah.
are involving more fans. You're creating more fans.
Right.
So if you're worried about numbers, give good content, bro. New people will follow.
Right.
Like
Um,
the reason I saw Star Wars in the first place was because I was shocked to see it being mentioned in so many shows and movies.
Bro,
I
it's
would say
been
it's
one of the
probably one of
biggest things in pop culture since time immemorial. Like you see it in Modern Family, you see it in How I Met Your Mother, you see it in The Office, I think. Um,
Office. Yes, remember Dwight being always a Padawan, never a Jedi in a Jedi suit. Like
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
was so good.
Uh, I also wanna ask you this. Like at this point, there seems to be like two parallel Star Wars running. Like you've got one side which is churning out good stuff, and the other one which is just absolutely hopeless and terrible. So, how does it come through that there is an Andor or there is a Rogue One which are so good and so celebrated, right? And like they
Also, the
perform
new animated show about Darth Maul. Bro,
right.
banger.
But I just want to understand how is it that the same studio in the same universe is giving us absolute gold on one side and absolute shit nuggets on the other side.
think of it this way. Uh, for example, any small show or all the animated show for Star Wars, right? Those are your B grade indie films,
Right.
like from India, which you know are always gonna hit today or a year later, but they will always serve the fans right.
Okay.
Things like Mandalorian and Grogu are their Dharma production, their commercial side.
Okay.
They've divided Star Wars in these two shit categories right now.
But I mean, it doesn't make sense, right? Like if the
It
content is
doesn't.
good, it is gonna make money
So
regardless.
think Mandalorian was one of the slow things. They did not expect it to blow out that way. But
Yeah.
when it did, they were like, you know what? What if we can get few extra dollars from it?
Yeah.
And they
And then
did
they started
Mandalorian
milking it.
Grogu.
Yeah.
Exactly. The next thing you know, every Lego store has more of Baby Yoda Legos than any
Yeah.
other thing.
But on that point, do you think there is also this element that the characters or the stories that you've seen play out on TV, they don't translate that well when you move them to the big screen, or do you think that's not the case? It's just a case of the stories not being good.
Um, no, I would just stick to the later point. The story is just not being good.
Okay.
Because at the same time, see, Pedro Pascal was pretty much the same. You actually don't see him too much in this character, right?
Yeah.
There's always a mask on. You could
Right.
actually hire a person in the same height and nobody would fucking figure it out.
Yeah. True. Like it could have been any guy. Like across three seasons in a movie, I think
Because
we've
think this,
only seen his face three
2019,
times.
2019 when season 1 came out,
Yeah.
Pedro was still not big commercial star. So he had time to physically be there in that suit and wear that mask every day on the set.
Yeah.
Now let's say Pedro is still hooked onto the franchise by his own love or a contract,
Yeah.
and you just want to churn out content. Pedro is busy. Make somebody else stand in that suit. Pedro can voice over later.
Yeah.
Everything could have worked out for the audience as long as the story was damn good.
Right. Uh, I mean, I clearly saw a problem with season three being that just the ending of season two, where he finally took off his mask, which was like such a big moment for both of us when we were watching that episode, because
I know.
both of us were like, what the hell did he just do? Like, and you make an entire season just because this guy took off his mask that actually felt like they're trying to stretch something which does not have a lot of stretch to it.
Exactly.
Um, I do want to ask you, like, this is a new Star Wars fan asking an old Star Wars fan, like a relatively
Mm-hmm.
older Star Wars fan.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I say that Mandalorian is the one where I truly became a Star Wars believer because I did watch all
Yeah.
the, the
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 episodes, the 1, 2, 3, and
We
the
saw it
seven,
together,
eight.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I enjoyed those things in bits and pieces, but of course, it is, those are old movies that don't really have the same pace that the modern audience is used to.
I agree. Yeah.
And Mandalorian felt like it was my entry point into the world of Star Wars.
Hmm.
Um, and also, like similar to the MCU, the problem still remains that because there is so much in Star Wars, it is such a vast cinematic universe that there are so many places to go and so much stuff to watch. Do you think it is becoming a barrier for new viewers to enter the Star Wars fandom because they know they've got to watch like 2 dozen movies and half a dozen TV shows
I
and all
think
that?
Marvel and Star Wars share the same issue.
Right.
Each time I am having this conversation with anybody, people are tired that, but I'll have to watch these many shows and everything, and they are losing interest.
Like I seriously believe if it wasn't for you, if you weren't tagging along and sitting with me for every single movie, I probably would have never gotten started.
I
Um,
agree.
but this brings me to my final question on this section before we move on to the next one. Is
Hmm.
that how do you think that Disney Plus and Lucasfilm can make Star Wars more accessible in the coming times? Should they be focusing on more new Jedi stories? Should they be focusing more towards the old Republic? Or should they just go with a completely new era where, like, okay, this is the new Republic, it's been around for centuries, and now corruption has started
See,
coming through or whatever?
my only issue with the new era is that Disney not paying attention to the good writing, because it's clear now that even when new writers are giving them something plausible in the Star Wars
Right.
universe, like I said about episode nine's thing where I read that, oh shit, this was the original idea and they selected this.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to risk your judgment on any new script,
Right.
stick to books. You have a lot of source material there. It's like Marvel or DC, you have so many comics there. Pick any, follow the
Right.
source material, let a good director put his perspective on it.
Right.
Everybody will be happy.
Right.
Audience are gonna love it. The director will have a good command over it.
Right.
Fans are gonna love it. You get money. You are happy as a production.
Right.
Stick to it. But don't, in continuing or expansion, do not ruin or reject good script just because you are scared of losing a dollar or two.
Right.
People
Uh,
like people do show up for good pop culture, no matter where it's coming from.
they do. They do. Yeah. Yeah. That's something I totally agree with. Um, my only thing being like, do we want a soft reboot? Like we know with Marvel, they're coming up with Secret Wars, which is going to be a soft reboot. So it's going to make it easier for new audiences to come into this world. And if they're on pace with whatever's coming up, they would decide to go back and check everything else. Um, but yeah, I totally, I think it's a big sign when a big Star Wars fan like yourself decides not to go for this movie, that things are going wrong and they're not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
capturing new audiences. So yeah, and to the audience, to you guys watching this live stream right now, my question to you is: what should Star Wars be focusing on next? Should they be focusing on more new Jedi stories? Should they be focusing on the old Republic, going back to the prequels? Should they be focusing on more standalone films like Solo and all of this, or do you think they should just do a soft reboot and start with a completely new era? Whatever your thoughts, please drop them in the comments below. And with that, we are gonna move on to our next topic, which is a movie that you went to watch yesterday.
Yeah.
Um, and that was Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. And you went to watch it in IMAX. So I want to know first and foremost, what were your thoughts on the movie? How did you like it?
Movie was pretty nice. Like I hadn't seen trailer or anything. I just went because I knew it was Spielberg.
Yeah,
So I went there with no idea, complete blank mind.
yeah.
And actually I enjoyed it. I would say it's like 7.5 on 10.
Okay,
Like not the best of Spielberg, but better than a lot of major productions I've seen lately.
right. Um, Also, like for me personally, this was the first Spielberg movie that I actually watched in the theater. I know I'm pretty late to the party, but I truly understood this time why Spielberg is such a big deal, because you
Bro,
got to see him in the
Spielberg
theater to
in
experience it.
theater, like this one thing that sets him apart is that this guy really knows how to capture frames in a way that inside the theater you are lost there.
Right,
And he's done it not one, but a lot of times.
right.
Uh,
Uh,
Sorry to interrupt, Siddharth, just give me a moment.
no, no, no worries, no worries. All right. And just letting everyone know that my wife might be on her way pretty soon, so I might have to get up for a quick minute. So don't be scandalized if you see me in my shorts. It's too hot in here.
Let's go.
Okay. So yeah, disclosure day. You were saying,
Yeah, so Spielberg is a great director. Like one thing I love about having a IMAX membership here is that IMAX every month they have some movies re-releasing in IMAX print, and I
right,
got to see some of the Spielberg's work at
right.
IMAX.
Okay.
And Siddharth, like, bro, imagine watching the classic Jurassic Park in IMAX.
Like you're
Not
saying Jurassic Park, not Jurassic World.
Jurassic Park.
Bro, it would have been an experience. Like I can just imagine what if the visuals were all like really enlarged even further. So you get more of the background and the foreground. Like even the sound, I think, how the dinosaurs would be sounding in an IMAX theater.
Bro, I saw that. Saw the re-release of 2001 A Space Odyssey. I
Bro, that's
saw
that's got to be something.
one of the greatest cinematic experience of my life was
It,
2001. Like
yeah,
seriously, dude.
right.
Then I saw what's it called? Clockworks Orange.
Okay.
And
Bro,
I saw Dune 1 and 2
if you
together.
ever if you ever get a chance to watch Apocalypse Now in IMAX, I think you should
Saw it
definitely go
already.
for it.
Saw it.
Holy shit, man. That's the dream. That's the dream right there.
Saw that because last September, right? They had this sci-fi and space September at IMAX
Right.
where they had remastered and redesigned a lot of sci-fi and space movies for IMAX print, and they were running those shows back to back whole day for a whole
Okay.
month. So I remember that month, pretty much every second day after work in the evening, I was at IMAX.
Okay. Bro,
And
that's
worth it, dude. Worth it.
I just gotta ask you one question though. Have they started the advance booking for the Odyssey?
Bro, so you are clearly unaware if you're asking this question. Did you know Odyssey's first 3 weeks
Yeah.
at IMAX worldwide are sold out already
Yeah,
since
because
last
I,
year?
I know I know in the US they actually opened the advance booking the first stage last year, like a
Not
year
just
before
US,
the movie
Siddharth,
release.
that was worldwide IMAX because what happened was they wanted to manage some funds at
Okay.
IMAX because
Right.
this is the first movie completely shot through and through on IMAX. So
Yeah.
the editing is even more devastatingly tough for the editors.
Right.
And
Um,
to churn in more money, they did it for IMAX worldwide. So first 3 weeks are even sold out here.
like the question that I really wanted to ask was that the Odyssey tickets we did not get them last year. We only got them from last week, but they've come out and they're three times the price of a regular IMAX movie.
Bro, I do not understand the IMAX prices in India particularly because if your screen is literally same as any large screen in any other theater,
Yeah.
why am I paying you more?
But like you guys did not have to pay an inflated price for your IMAX tickets for the Odyssey there.
Siddharth, I watched Disclosure Day for free yesterday.
No,
Like
I mean,
literally free.
I just want to understand like what the economics are because
No, same price. It's standard, whatever the stand. I have never seen different price at IMAX, no matter what the movie. It's always the standard pricing they have.
yeah,
And it still follows the rule of like how, if you remember, Tuesday's 50% off, that's on IMAX too.
yeah,
Your birthday month, one ticket free, that's on IMAX too. So every rule for those pays and offers are
yeah.
standard at IMAX, like any other village cinema or an Hoyts here,
Okay.
which is actually good. The only
Yeah.
difference is where a standard ticket at Hoyts and Village Cinema, let's say if it's around 20 to $23,
Yeah.
at IMAX you will get the few shows around 30 to $40.
Yeah, but that's still fair. I mean, you're still getting an IMAX experience.
And I get it here because Melbourne's IMAX is second biggest IMAX of the world. So I'll pay $10 extra for it.
Yeah. All right. Back to back to Disclosure Day. I just wanted to know, like, what is the one thing that you feel that Disclosure Day did better than most of the other recent releases that we've had so far in this year?
Um, hmm. I love that it wasn't too flashy or too fast paced.
Right?
It was still subtle, and the first half especially had a good build up
Yeah.
where
I
you
remember,
are
like, from the
now getting
first
an
scene.
idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, go.
I remember, like, from the first scene itself, uh, they don't give you a lot of background information or whatever. The
Exactly.
chase starts, and your heart is racing from the first scene. Like, you're instantly in that chase.
Exactly. Like as I said, I didn't even see the trailer or something. So I'm here just wondering what is going on here. And that whole build up was good in the first half. Kept
Yeah.
me on my seat, constantly logged in.
Yeah.
And you know my schedule, Sirak. I went for a last show and I did not fall asleep.
Bro, you're like a zombie after 9 o'clock.
8:30 these days, dude.
8:30. Yeah. You're a gym freak now. Um,
Exactly.
all right. The next thing I want to know is, like, I know you said that you did not watch the trailers for this movie, but going into the movie, uh, do you think it was still predictable for you, or were you really caught by surprise by a lot of the things and the twists and the turns that the story really takes?
See, I feel like some things at this point for people like you and me, especially who
Yeah.
consume content like they are being paid for it, uh,
One day.
some things always
One day
one
I will
day,
be paid
amen,
for it. One day
amen,
I will be paid for it.
inshallah, amen.
Yeah. Yeah, you were saying, sorry.
So, yeah, like some parts, yes, but then again, be it good writing or Spielberg's direction, even the parts which were a bit predictable, he presented those beautifully.
Right.
So it did not disappointed me when it actually happened.
Right. Because I
And
mean,
that's
it's happened with a few movies. Like, you watch them and you kind of you start predicting, okay, this is what's gonna happen,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then that
yeah.
happens, and then another thing, and that happens. Um, I think I had quite a mixed experience. Like, I think early on it got a little predictable that yes, these guys have to be aliens, like, or
Yeah, yeah,
something
of
associated with
course.
aliens, right? Uh, because of the difference in their behaviors and everything. Um,
See,
but
that was
towards
giveaway. That was a very easy giveaway that it is about aliens and shit.
right, I mean, because
Sorry, go on. Yeah.
the bird really bugged me for a bit. I was like, is the bird doing something? Are the
That
aliens
was
gonna?
creepy, spooky, but at the same time, like, interesting. Where you
Yeah,
even asked that, was it a robot or something,
yeah.
What is it? Is it some hypnotic shit going on here?
I mean, and when I saw the deers in, in that house, in the farm, for
Man,
a
loved it.
moment I was just reminded of what was that zombie movie that Will Smith was in?
Who, what was it?
I Am Legend. I Am Legend.
I
That's the
am
one.
legend.
Yeah, I was suddenly reminded of that. And I was like, maybe are these aliens able to take on other life forms and, get into
Shapeshifters,
all organisms and,
Martians.
yeah, like Martians and Skrulls.
And next thing you know, Superman is outside, be kind to aliens.
That was a good one. Okay. The next one that I want to ask is who was the MVP for you in this movie? Like,
Ooh.
yeah,
Emily Blunt,
yeah,
because okay, the guy stole the information first,
yeah,
and that's how things started. But he wouldn't have survived if it wasn't for Emily, because he got captured easily, dude, eventually.
right.
It was Emily who got him out.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
A
I
lot of
mean,
people were saved because Emily called them up.
yeah,
And in the end, the information, the disclosure actually happened because she worked at a media house.
yeah. I mean, she had access, but
Exactly, she
even
she had the access.
but even if she didn't, like, she had these Professor Xavier kind of powers that could get her, that would allow her to get things done
See,
her way.
exactly. See, I have a good argument for that. If that was the case, let's say that thing they were holding, the device or whatever
Yeah,
it is,
yeah,
let's say it did not have that overheating issue,
yeah,
and Emily can completely control all the 8 billion, let's say even the half of the world, 4 billion people's mind,
yeah.
tell them that, hey, dude, hello, I'm an alien and everything.
Hmm.
But that would then nudge this whole movie into borderline superhero category, which would not be a disclosure day thing.
Right,
This is still a human intervention movie at the end of the
right,
day.
right,
Them using media for actually what it's meant to be gives you that hopeful part of humanity in the end.
right.
So I think
Uh,
it was necessary and it was good that they decided to do it from a news channel this way. And also, like, you can see people stepping down from their prime time to give this thing a feature, and nobody called for a credit, because at the end of the day, unanimously, every media house went like, no, everybody should know this.
right. Uh,
So
I mean, for me, even I forgot I was supposed to give my takes on a few of these questions as well. Um, One thing that I felt it did better than most releases was the fact that, especially as someone who's back to back watched Mortal Kombat, then Mandalorian and Grogu, and then
can we pause? Did you see Mortal Kombat in theater?
yeah, I did, bro.
Finish him!
It was so bad. It was so bad that it was fun. Like, I strongly recommend if it's still running, have 3 to 4 beers before you go for that movie, bro. You're gonna be dropping out of your seat.
See the beer or shrew.
But don't, don't, don't. I only drink, so I only know about those things. The other thing,
Same. I was asking for mushroom tikka, dude.
the thing being that watching Mortal Kombat and then Mandalorian and Grogu and then He-Man, I think there is this overusage of CGI to an extent where nothing
In
really
which one?
feels real when you go for a movie.
Oh yes, I hate it. You know what? If we are talking on this thing, I so badly agree to this thing. And secondly, I hate that. See that how see also the reason why this movie we are talking about in the next one we are gonna talk about. I already had this point to mention about it.
Yeah,
So good that you said this thing. Yes, the use of CGI has gone so bad
yeah,
that if let's say if people have small budget, instead of investing it in good set or good actor,
yeah,
they will do shit CGI for that small budget and make the whole appearance of the screen even worse,
yeah.
right?
I mean, even if the CGI is good, the point is that we are being subjected to so much CGI that nothing really feels special about it. Whereas with this one and
Show me
one
people
battle after
talking.
another, with these two movies, especially, it was so nice. It was like you've been inside your room for a complete year, and then you get to step out into the sun and see the birds and the plants and everything. That's
See,
that's
and
what this movie felt
secondly,
like.
only few directors are not doing it right now, or probably doing it lesser. But when I say some, I mean only 5% barely,
Yeah,
rest 95%. I hate that, be it Indian cinema, Hollywood in general, or whatever.
yeah,
Bro, people have give in to the standards of Netflix so bad
yeah,
that every movie or show I play these days, Siddharth, I
yeah,
lose my interest in first 10 minutes because the color palette and the bright, it's like same color palette with full brightness.
yeah, yeah. I totally agree
I
with that.
hate that. I hate that whole monog monotonous thing about it. Like, why?
Yeah,
Remember, it was when you made me watch Inglorious Bastard.
yeah,
You told me this thing about that. Hey, dude, I love how Tarantino uses light and people in conversations in one room.
yeah.
Where's that anymore?
At any
You
tipping
don't
point in
see
a
people
scene, there would
play.
be on a table, and there would just be that one single source of light on that table.
Try. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And dude, that whole first 5-7 minute of Inglorious Bastard, Christopher Waltz with that farmer in that room, it is pure cinema.
And just drinking
It
milk. Like, I never knew someone drinking milk could look so creepy and evil.
scary,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's just two people talking, right? There is
Yeah.
no CGI, just correct use of light and two good actors doing honest work on the script they were given.
Like,
That is as good as it gets.
I feel in the current bracket of legendary directors who, of course, have access to all the CGI in the world, but they
And
decide
still
to
chooses
go
not to.
against it, are Christopher Nolan and the guy who's directed the Dune movies, who would be also directing the next Bond movie,
Dennis,
by the way.
I forgot I can't pronounce his last name correctly. It's Dennis. Bro, on
Yeah,
that
Denis
note,
Villeneuve. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Villeneuve, have you seen his Sicario?
I have, but I watched it when I was still in college. I did not like it. I have been thinking of revisiting that and the new Blade Runner with what's his name, with Ryan
Wait,
Gosling.
you haven't watched the new Blade Runner?
I haven't. I'm really late to Denis Villeneuve, to be honest.
I would highly suggest watch first Blade Runner, just revisit it once,
Yeah, the
then
Mel
see it
Gibson
again.
ones.
The Mel Gibson one. No,
Okay.
not Mel Gibson, it's same Harrison Ford.
Right, yeah, yeah, Harrison Ford. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, Mel
Yeah,
Gibson was in Mad Max. Yeah.
Mad Max, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but the way that you can see it's two different directors,
Yeah.
decades apart. The
Yeah.
other picks up where somebody had left,
Right.
but instead of ruining it, uplifts it like nobody could have imagined.
Right.
The new Blade Runner actually exceeded my expectation.
Yeah.
I must have rewatched that movie like 5-7 times.
Yeah.
Love it. And Siddharth, uh, saw Blade Runner old and new at IMAX together on
Nice. A
same
double
run,
feature.
double feature.
Nice. Uh, all right. Moving on. Okay, we got to wrap this section up quickly. We've got two more
Oh
movies
yeah.
to discuss after this. So yes, if you had to describe Disclosure Day using two other movies, like if I was to say that Inglorious Bastards is like the mix of um, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and what's that other movie with Tom Cruise in it where he's a Nazi soldier. So, like, if you had to pick two movies to describe this one, what would those two be?
Mm, interesting question, man. Mm, what was what was the name of that Leonardo and Jennifer Lawrence movie about the apocalypse that came on Netflix?
Don't Look Up. Don't Look Up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With what's his name? With Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Don't Look Up. Yeah, on Netflix. Yeah.
So
Bro, he's my favorite stoner. He's my favorite stoner on this planet.
seriously, dude.
Yeah,
It's either him or Snoop Dogg, nothing in between.
yeah.
So that mixed with um Haila Jadoo.
Bro, come on, man.
Om Om.
There were no basketball games in this movie.
Hey, I will hear no shit about Kasol Tigers.
Well, you're in luck there. They're probably churning out a Crush 4 next year. We'd
And
always
I
keep
will
wondering
see
what is it
that in
happened to Crush
IMAX.
2.
And I will always see that in IMAX.
Bro,
Om Om oh oh.
you got to watch the football sequence in Prem Ratan Dhan Payo to really understand how that scene in Koi Mil Gaya could have been scaled up.
If you remember it, we saw it together drunk.
We did?
We watched the whole movie having beers, dude.
God, I'd have been pretty drunk to not remember it.
I remember it, bro. We were laughing bad. So
Yeah, we've had a few of those moments. I think Hitman's Bodyguard is still top of the list.
remember
Nothing comes
watching
close.
Gunde sober.
We watched Gunde as well.
नाम है बुल्ला रखता हो खुल्ला.
Oh, Gunda. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there was this one Mithun movie. Remember, we saw it in three parts in 3 different days and couldn't watch it together because there was no flow. There was no the movie was like no script. It was just randomly they turned on the camera like मिथुन एक काम कर इधर से कूद जा इसको मार दो इधर रो दो इसकी बहन इधर कर दो like bro like nothing made sense in the whole movie, bro. Nothing made sense.
Bro,
And we saw that.
am I an alien whose conscious keeps phasing in and out? Because I don't remember half the shit I've watched with you.
Bro, we have seen a lot of movies together.
Am I an alien? I don't know.
Do
Okay.
that.
um, I've got two final questions for you. Was there anything that did not work for you or like made you feel a little displaced when watching Disclosure Day? Because I've had a couple, and both of them were
What were
in the third act.
yours?
One was that entire Hansel Gretel reference point. Like, I did not really understand how mentioning a folk tale really connects to it. Like, that was something that threw me off a little because I understand, yeah, the visuals seemed like it, but was it that Spielberg was trying to imply something else in that moment? Maybe it's just one of those cases where I watch a movie for the second time where I'm aware of the story, so I'm looking for the finer details and I'm able to figure it out. But I
Right.
think that was one thing which kind of threw me off balance because I didn't really know like what was the reason of putting that thing in there. It's just something that's really bugged me since.
I mean, I agree to this part, but I can't think of anything like that now. Like even while watching it, like a Hansel Greater point is something I'm realizing it now when you mentioned it. It
Yeah.
didn't bother me when I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, it did not bother me to the point that it ruined my experience or it broke my attention because I was so hooked in the movie.
Yeah,
But it's just when you're contemplating once you're done with the movie that you're thinking, okay, what was the director or what was the writer trying to tell me with this scene here? And it just
see, I
it did
feel
not
like
make
it
sense.
would happen to me definitely when I rewatch it at some stage,
Yeah.
but not right now.
All right. Okay. And the final point being, how would you rate Disclosure Day? Like, if you just had to give it out of 5 stars.
3.5.
Okay, that's pretty good. And to all of you watching this video, if you've watched Disclosure Day, what were your thoughts? How did you feel about it? Please don't forget to drop your ratings in the comments. And with that, we're gonna move on to our next movie. This is a Hindi movie that came out this weekend. I watched Disclosure Day on Friday, and then on Saturday I went to watch this movie on family's recommendation and Dosan Saab. Drashtant as well. Yesterday he went to watch Disclosure Day, and today he went to watch this movie. Again,
On Siddharth's recommendation.
from the greatest filmmaker in the history of Bollywood. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. Imtiaz Ali has outdone himself yet again. I did an entire 1 hour something monologue on this channel last weekend. I'm not going to talk a lot about this movie this time because I really want to get your perspectives on how you felt about this movie. Because for me, I am too deeply connected to the
The whole
story
fabric of the
events.
story, yeah.
Yeah, because I come from that part of the world, and those stories they're a part of our identity. But for you as a non-Punjabi, did the movie work for you?
100%. I would agree that in terms of just simple filmmaking, this was perhaps Imtiaz's best so far.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh, yeah, go on.
I love how simple and impactful it was.
Right.
He did not, the best part about the movie, okay, for me,
Yeah.
he did, it's something that even the character Palli, his younger brother of
Right.
Nasiruddin,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
says that there's no point of me repeating my stories, not because you wouldn't understand, but because you would understand the wrong things out of it.
Yeah.
You would
Right.
only pick up the hate.
Right.
And this is what we see in most, if not all, movies address around the similar topic of
Right.
partition.
Right.
Any movie that has captured the essence of partition, I like no disrespect to it,
Yeah.
but somewhere it makes you question somewhere's identity because willingly or unwillingly the portrayal of things seem bad. So no matter what background you are coming from, you more like you will probably end up having questions for the opposite one.
Right. I mean, I totally agree with you. I've got a couple of takes here.
And you know what this movie reminded me of, Siddharth?
Yeah,
Train to Pakistan, Khushwant Singh.
bro, that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, that's one of the most comprehensive pieces of literature on partition that has ever been written, that has ever been recorded.
Um, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have a message from our dear Bunty saying, pardon my French, but he says, chat पढ़ने बोल भैंचोद.
Okay. चैट में क्या आया है पाजी? Okay. Please disclose my day. Okay, this is Iti in the chat.
Of
That's another
course.
friend of the show. He was the first live guest that I had on TMB. Um, Iti's made some big promises, and also I'm waiting for the next set of movies to come out because Iti is also big on big franchises. I remember rewatching the entire Transformers with them. So nice to see you on the show, Iti. I'm sure we're gonna get you on this side of the camera yet again. Of course, F1's too busy a topic to discuss on the fan stand. But you've got a lot of insights with movies, so I'm gonna get you in that seat again.
Shout out to Bunty.
Shout out to, yeah, we called him Bunty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't realize that was his
I
home
had
name?
another I had another name for him that I cannot
I
take
mean,
on.
s- after your civilized departure, we have locked him at Bunty right now.
Yeah, Bunty's civil. Bunty's something you can use in kinder settings.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. All right. Drashant, I think this is a good way of doing it. So because uh, I can only look at the controls on my screen right now. So if there's any chat, please call it out. We'll take it
Yep.
there and then. Um, yeah. So that point you said about how this movie looks at hate, and especially that one scene, uh, and how Train to Pakistan, it felt like that. What I really loved in how this movie talks about hate and people who spread hate is that Nasiruddin Shah's character, like in a state of whatever it is, whenever he has to talk about these people spreading violence or spreading this vitriol within the society, he talks about them as Martians who came from Mars, and you
Oh,
know
bro, I love that.
yeah,
I
because
love that.
unlike most movies, like this movie decided not to paint a certain community as the enemy or as the bad people. They
Yeah.
just said that bad
These
people
are
are
aliens
just
of
bad
the
people.
civil society. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, there was one thing. There
And
was
it
another
really
point.
makes you put things in that perspective that I mean, I don't know if like what actually instigated Imtiaz Ali to come out with this movie at this particular time, given our socio-political
I
circumstances in India, but
Yeah,
it could not have like he's got to be courageous to do it in current time,
yeah,
and B, much needed
much needed, bro. I think
because
that
I would
dialogue that you just quoted, कि मैं जो भी बोलूँगा, you would only look at the hate in that. I think that one dialogue completely it encapsulates the environment of hatred that we're living, not just in India but across the world. Like the world hasn't been
exactly
this
and
divided
bro
ever.
now and also okay very special mention, right?
Yeah,
um I'm not scared, or I'm not even gonna butter it up saying that most of the movies in India right now are or like have some or other sort of propaganda behind it, right? And I hate that how it has blended. I don't care if it's their fear or whatever the fuck is it that they're worried about,
yeah,
but art was never meant to be that. Last time somebody did that, world remembers him as a bad dictator. Nevertheless, what
yeah,
art's meant to be is that not just about how the whole movie addresses our diaspora,
yeah,
but that song during the credits,
yeah,
the whoever chose to take those clips
yeah,
and address a bigger topic in general as one,
yeah.
hats off.
Truly,
This
man,
is
truly.
what this is the correct example of using your stage for what's right.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm going to be pretty honest here. I may not have mentioned it on my last stream, but I was crying for majority of this movie in bits and pieces. But when that song played, bro, I broke down. I was bawling like a child in my seat because it was just so much to take in, and especially if this video was to play on the TV, while I'm watching this movie at home, it would not have had as much of an impact compared to when you're sitting in a dark theater without lights, with that big screen in front of you,
You
and
know
there are
what
zero
made me cry?
distractions.
You know what finally made me cry in the movie?
Yeah,
Um, See, any of those violent scene or something,
yeah,
no matter how emotional, I feel like having watched so many content over the years
yeah.
has sadly what's the word?
Desensitized. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Desensitized me a
Yeah, yeah.
little bit for it. Um, it makes me feel sad, but
Right.
not humanly sad enough for me to shed a tear at those points.
Yeah.
But during the last phone call,
Yeah.
when suddenly one more flashback comes in about that conversation that happened when he was showing her the tattoo. And I knew where this was going, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That nah, he wasn't waiting for the conversation
Yeah.
for all this time.
Yeah.
He was just holding on for a permission.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how soon? Like male yearning final boss.
Yeah.
Like I'm in competition for male yearning and my final boss is Nasiruddin from this movie. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
like Imtiaz, you did not have to go that hard, bro.
Yeah.
And it is when they are replaying that their goodbyes is you realize, oh, she actually did that every time.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
was like,
Bro, I'm still getting goosebumps as you're
so
talking
sweet.
about it.
Exactly. I'm like, bro, how sweet is that? Like, and again, like we need movies like these to keep your sensitivity, your sensibility alive
Yeah.
and to desensitize people from all this bullshit, all the craps that's going on.
Yeah. Uh, I do want to
Such a good movie.
specifically talk to you about another scene here.
Hmm.
Because you mentioned like how modern day media has kind of desensitized all of us to violence because there's so much of violence
Shit.
and gore everywhere we look. But that scene where the grandmother is,
Oh, bro, chilling. Say
you
no
know,
more. Chilling.
killing her daughters and with her own hands so they don't land up with the other people. Uh, uh,
You know what makes that scene even worse
yeah,
is precisely why Nasiruddin or his father thought that they were cursed. That, oh, तुसी ठीक नहीं किया सरदार जी.
yeah, yeah. I think they
Well,
were
she
living
knew
with
that
that
when they were
ghost, and you
separating, it
saw
is
that
for
whoever,
their own good,
yeah,
because
yeah,
probably they would have died first in the farm.
yeah,
So they thought probably staying inside a house is rather more safer.
yeah,
And yet it happened nevertheless.
yeah,
So
uh,
at that time, you are just taking, probably you are taking out your anger or you are just feeling disappointed or whatever. But more than her slitting the throat, it was her saying that made it more brutal to me.
yeah. Uh, Totally agree. I've got this question like, see, for me, because I come from that culture, like I mentioned, I've grown up on a lot of those stories, so I had the
Hmm.
context. But for someone
Yeah.
like you, like when I was reviewing this movie, not reviewing, I was talking about it. I said that the movie was a deep cut. But do you feel
Yeah.
for someone like you who has had some insight into our culture and our history, for the Sikhs and Punjab, do you think there were bits and pieces that you struggle to get on point with because you lack the
Not at
context,
all.
or right?
Not at all. See, for somebody who's always been, sorry if I'm not in the frame, I'm just filling my water bottles.
No,
For
go.
somebody who always loved reading and knowing about history in particular,
Right,
I had read enough history books to know pretty much the context that was happening. Like, again, definitely not as much as you, because as you said, you come from the region where you have probably, or like you have most probably met these people who went through this,
right,
right? But even so, even not having met those people, I was aware of pretty much the context and the depth of it or from where they are coming from.
right,
At the same time, I understand why your question is important, because I have seen it that a lot of people, Siddharth, is sad. People
y-
of our generation, and especially because of how the socio-political environment has been in recent years.
Yeah.
Topic like this is only looked from a hate perspective, A, and is
People are quick
always
to
just
label. People are quick to come up with labels.
right.
Yeah.
And also, people are like, oh, it happened to our country.
Yeah.
When you say our country, you are not ready to understand plight of the actual state that was cut into.
Bro,
And
I would like to give a reference here. There is this show on Sony Live called Freedom at Midnight. So it tracks the entire journey, like the partition. It ends with the assassination of Gandhi. So what they did really well, again, this is a show done by Nikhil Advani. It
oh,
has
good.
its flaws, but one thing that they did really well is in one of the episodes where they actually show the Indian independence. They bring in these contrasting scenes. So for one scene where they're showing like people are bursting firecrackers or sharing sweets or whatever, they're
I get,
contrasting that with another scene where people are moving across the borders or trying to get on the trains, or those
see,
trains being burnt
exactly.
or whatever.
So when pretty much geographically 85-90% of country were busy bursting crackers, your 10% of the country who was actually from where the border's going
Yeah.
did suffer.
Yeah.
And uh, like it's visible, right? Like, yes, we all got independence from that to here,
Yeah.
but at the same time, this was the part that was divided.
Yeah.
Acknowledge what they went through.
Yeah. There was another thing, like you talking about the current audience. So the theater that I went to, so I live here in Pune. Uh, in that specific scene, the one that you mentioned, where Ishar Singh's younger brother Balli is, he says that dialogue
Yeah,
that you want to hear my story. What's the point? You're only going to hear the hate in it.
yeah,
At that point, like that is such a gripping scene.
it is.
I had there was this group of ladies in the row behind us,
Yeah,
and one of the girls, she just started laughing for no reason, and that really broke my heart, because I was like, dude, you got to be sensitive enough to understand what's really happening here, because if you want to cackle, there's Haunted 3D playing next in the next screen. That's probably a movie that's more your level, but not this. Like I could not imagine going to a Shivaji movie or a Sambhaji movie, and at a critical scene which is filled with emotion, in a movie like Chava, to watch it in Pune and to laugh at one of those scenes, I
to
could not imagine that.
say Shivaji is still a bigger of a stature for these guys to give a comparison here.
Yeah,
You laugh at Dhurendra and see what happens next.
true, true. The mob's gonna come for you, man. Uh,
And Dhurandhar 1 itself, I had so many visible issues with that.
yeah,
And I did not bother myself with spending my hard-earned money for Dhurandhar.
yeah,
And nor have I even bothered watching it on Netflix.
right,
And I'm happy with that decision. If
right,
somebody comes up to me saying that, oh, this movie was so good, you should see why it happened, I think, good for you. I'm not gonna watch it.
right. And that's
And
that's totally
precise,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
at
mean
the end
that's
of the day, if it's just a movie, it's not right. If it's
yeah.
just a movie, I choose not to watch it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's something I totally agree with. Like that is the kind of agency that we guys should be able to have. That if we don't like something, if we don't resonate with something, we don't watch it. If we like something, we resonate with something, we watch it. Uh, but let's not go to a movie and disrespect the others who are watching that movie and ruin their movie watching experience.
And Siddharth, let's face it, in that condition, right? In this context, in this example,
Yeah,
मैं वापस आऊंगा, especially for the scene we are talking about,
yeah,
had more substance and more connection to the truth than Dhurandar's whole script.
Yeah, I mean, Dhurandhar had a lot of things going for it as well. It's a movie that I enjoyed, but I also decided that I am not gonna treat this as like a true representation of history or current affairs. There are a lot of creative liberties taken. There are certain political leanings that I don't agree with.
To
But
say certain, you are very like buttering it, dude.
no, no.
You're
I mean,
buttering
I'm
it.
just I've kept a very objective opinion. Like for both the movies, I've called out the bad stuff, but I've also appreciated the good stuff. But the thing is that it's see when the IC 814 scene is playing out, for the families that were involved in that incident, they would feel pretty personally about that scene in Durandar, regardless of how the rest of the movie is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be laughing out in those scenes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So like good movie or bad, it's just I think it's a matter of movie etiquette and theater etiquette that just needs to be honored. And
It's sad that people are just too like people have lost empathy, bro.
yeah, and a movie can't be more empathy triggering than this one.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. And with that, we're gonna wrap this up. Okay. Samay is gone. Oh nah, Dhurandhar is bad. I agree. Okay, so you've got a supporter. Uh, yeah. I mean, yeah. The thing with Dhurandhar was like the things that were good, but the things that were bad were really terrible. So it's really hard for people to be objective about this movie. Um, and it especially makes it a problem when people get too emotional about a movie like Dhurandhar and really take it as the gospel truth without using their own their own what is the word I'm searching for here,
Brain.
without using their own brain. Yes. See, that's how
I
how
heard this
terrible a
good quote. Like
statement.
one of my friend used to say this, and I truly believe it applies to such people who think it's gospel truth or the people you mentioned laughed in the theater.
Yeah,
Like he would often say whenever he would see stupid things that दिमाग गांड में है क्या, and it applies here.
yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. Okay, Samay
And
really
that
agrees
is
with
the
your
truth.
Samay agrees with your galiyan.
Good on you, Samay.
All right. Um, One final question before we wrap up our discussion on मैं वापस आऊंगा. How would you rank this among all the Imtiaz Ali films? Now, to be fair to you, you may not have watched all of them, but based on whatever you watched, where does this movie set for you?
Top three Imtiaz Ali movie right now for me.
Okay.
Um
What are the other two? I'm actually curious to know that as well.
मैं वापस आऊंगा,
Yeah.
हाईवे
Nice. Yeah.
एंड जब वी मेट.
Okay. All
See, I
right.
know you would be expecting Rockstar or something there.
No, no, no. I really loved Rockstar when it came out in 2011, but I think with time I have
And I've said
started.
I'm not a fan of Tamasha. So
Yeah, bro. I I I I will die for that movie, man. Like Tamasha moved me at a spiritual level. Like um, it 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 spoke to a lot of us people who are still struggling to find our purpose in this world, and trying to fit into boxes that were not meant for.
see, I completely resonate with that part of the movie, but at the same time, I find some other things questionable in that movie.
Yeah,
So that is why it's not in my list.
yeah,
And Jab We Met is because at the other hand, it is a classic rom-com. I'm a sucker for rom-com
yeah. True,
if
true,
it's done
true.
right.
That is
So,
probably the most. That is probably the easiest Imtiaz Ali movie to watch.
now 100%.
Yeah, it's like you want to have a good time. You don't want to put too much of your brains into something. You watch it 2 hours and you're gone. it doesn't trouble you long after.
And you got the legend Dara Singh, for which his daughter has often quoted के बाप पे नहीं जाना, बाप पे नहीं जाना. It
Yeah,
is the same bap in this movie, bro. So
yeah.
how good it has to be.
I think for me, Tamasha is my favorite Imtiaz Ali movie of all time. I'm gonna take that to my grave till the day I die. That's gonna be my
Yeah.
favorite Imtiaz
And
movie.
Highway has so much soul, man. Highway has so much
Highway
soul.
2, man. Highway 2. Again, like very a very dark concept.
But a
But
great movie
again,
out of it.
you know how your emotions switch, like on one hand where you're feeling bad that she's been kidnapped, but suddenly you start looking at Talia Bhatt and she gave the performance of a lifetime. Like
No,
the first
100%, bro.
time that she ends up laughing and enjoying her kidnapping, I was like, dude, what's going on here? Uh, but yeah, I think Highway sits at number four for me. Number three, no, actually, I'll put it at number three. This would be number two for me. But for all of you people who are watching a live stream right now, what did you feel about Main Vaapas Aaunga? Where do you think it would rank if you were to rank all your Imtiaz Ali movies? Please drop them in the comments below. And with that, we're gonna move
And
on to
shout out that I forgot the actor's name, dude.
Vedang Raina.
Great performance, man.
Bro, I really look at him as the next big thing. Like,
He was the only sensible person in Archie's,
yeah. Uh,
so I'm not at all surprised to see him in an Imtiaz Ali movie.
I just think the second movie that he did with Alia Bhatt, I think that was just for a paycheck. Like, that was a
Hmm.
really, really bad movie.
I think he's gonna be that true person, one of those person from mainstream who will live on that quote of नवाजुद्दीन के एक दो
One
साल
for
में एक
them and
कमर्शियल
one
मूवी
for
कर
me.
लो. हाँ,
Yeah.
बाकी मूवी अपने लिए.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, that's totally it. Um, so yeah, with that, let's move on to our final movie that we want to discuss today, which is Toy Story 5. Now, Golu, I don't know if you remember or not, but the last time we did a live stream, we did talk about Toy Story 5 back
I
then.
remember it.
Yeah. Uh, we're at the cusp of this movie getting released. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts? Just what are your expectations from this movie?
If you remember last time I said I haven't watched the fourth part,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm gonna do it this week and go for Toy Story 5 in theaters.
Yeah, I personally believe out of the four Toy Story movies that we've received yet, four was the weakest for me. It was also the first Toy Story where I was like, did we really need this movie? Um,
Exactly my point. Exactly why I didn't see it.
yeah, I mean it changed my opinion, but again, I think I ended up liking it, not as good as the other three, but still good. And there's this podcast that I listen to every night. It's by John Campia. So he actually did an analysis for all the Toy Story movies and how they were rated on Rotten Tomatoes. Toy Story 5 is the lowest rated Toy Story movie in the franchise.
Not
But
surprised.
but here is the surprising bit. It is sitting at 93%.
And that's the lowest.
That's their lowest.
What is Toy Story 3 at? I'm intrigued now.
Three, I think,
That
was at
has to be highest.
97%. Yeah.
That has to be highest.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's how high is the bar um, for other animation studios here when Toy Story, a franchise that has been running for 25 years, give or take, and the lowest performing is at 93%.
Bro, if I'm not wrong, it's 29 years because if my memory serves me right,
Yeah.
Toy Story 1 came out the same year as I did.
Okay. Yeah, I might have been mixing it up with Shrek then. Shrek came out in 2001, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Which
So
reminds me, did you see the Shrek trailer that came out?
yeah, I did. I did. Although I'm kind of on the fence. Like I'm like, the movie's coming out next year, right? So I'm like,
Yeah,
they've put this out. This is just to warm the audience up. Like we're coming back next year. Nothing to be taken too seriously. But they've been doing, even last year, if I remember correctly, they put out the first images from this Shrek, and a lot of people started commenting how the animation had actually downgraded from the original ones.
bro,
Um,
I feel like Shrek won, right? For the time it came out, the way it came out, and
yeah,
what it has.
yeah,
Shrek 1 has to be in top 5 greatest thing ever happened in animation industry.
yeah, bro.
And nobody can take it down.
I have a
You
question,
have balls to do that.
bro. I had a question that I was gonna ask towards the end of the stream.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm still gonna keep it for the end of the stream. Um, so with Toy Story 5 coming out, I mean it's releasing this weekend. So what are the things that you're really looking forward to, and what are the things you're kind of concerned about?
Mm. I hope it's as organically emotional as the first three Toy Story.
Yeah,
I hope uh, they address the digital versus physical toys
yeah.
in a good way. I,
Yeah.
I don't know how to articulate the good or bad here from my definition,
I mean, there is a
but
dialogue from the movie that might help you put this into context. Um, there's a dialogue, again, I'm paraphrasing, where Woody is talking to someone and he says that toys are for playing and technology is for everything,
yeah, exactly,
which I felt was
exactly.
like such a great dialogue. Like, you're not saying technology is bad, you're just saying that it has far more utilities than a toy does.
But compared to playing Call of Duty
Yeah,
pretty much every other day,
yeah,
few days back when I did a whole Lego of BB-8,
yeah.
I had more fun doing that, bro.
Bro, goes without saying. I mean, there is something about old school toys, like even me with my action figures and stuff, that still brings me far more joy. Like
And
I
you know
remember,
what? As
yeah,
an adult, as an almost 30-year adult,
yeah,
I was so happy to find out that BB-8 toy has a wheel and it will actually roll like in the movies. And that
uh,
gave me so much joy so that me in my living area for half an hour was just playing with the BB-8.
yeah. Now I can imagine, dude. I can imagine. And what are the things that you're concerned about with this movie?
I hope the emotional aspect of either the toys or the kid is not forced.
Yeah,
Because I feel like that's been happening to a lot of continuation or the remakes of our classics,
yeah,
where started getting this feeling that they are forcing emotions on me and it was not at all working out.
yeah. Uh,
Like, be
I
more natural about it, dude.
I kind of agree with you because, especially when we're talking about Pixar, I think they've had more misses than hits in the last few years. I mean, Inside
100%,
Out
dude.
2 was the last movie that really did something like at that scale that Pixar was known for. But apart from that, a lot of them just felt like they were trying to do something, but that magic was missing that you got in, Toy Story, or uh, even the other more fun movies like, let's say, The Invincibles or Cars.
See, those were the movies that actually make you feel like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
But when you talk about emotions, you have Toy Story 1, 2, 3 right there.
yeah,
You have A Bug's Life. You
yeah, true.
have Coco. Where in these movies they did Monster Inc. They did not have to try. It
Yeah,
just hit you in that spot and you were just there shedding a tear for it.
yeah.
It felt like sitting through a therapy session
Yeah,
or somebody just hugging you.
yeah. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Big Hero 6 Pixar or is that Disney?
That is Disney.
That's not Pixar.
Nah,
Okay. What else? Encanto?
Disney.
Okay. Yeah, so there have been a few more misses.
Elemental
Yeah,
is Pixar.
yeah,
Onward is Pixar.
yeah,
Onward was actually not a miss, but highly underrated. Did not do great commercially.
yeah.
I think I told you this last time as well. Tom Holland and Chris Pratt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember, I remember. I still got to check that out, man.
Bro,
Just
it's
been
a phenomenal movie.
just been so caught up with sports all the time, like the Cricket World Cup, then the
Now you got
IPL, and now the
FIFA.
Football World Cup, and the F1. And
F1's going
congratulations,
as it is.
Ferrari finally won a race, even if it was Hamilton.
I'm happy it was Hamilton.
Yeah, of course you are, because you'll get to see more of Kim Kardashian. Um,
I'm Kanye friend, bro. It's her loss. But I believe that the meme I shared, it's like negative, negative, positive. Ferrari
yeah,
curse
yeah, yeah. I
minus
agree.
plus Kim Kardashian curse equal to Hamilton wins. Dude, the comment section for any of the Kim's post after the race, right? Like I was laughing in tears, man.
Yeah,
Like it is, I don't want to say it because it will get flagged, but
yeah.
you know
All
where
right.
I'm going.
All right, let's end this section now with my final question. Ustad, if you had one character from any Pixar movie to join Toy Story 5, who are you picking?
From the whole Pixar world,
Yeah,
I think the only character that actually fits here
yeah,
would be of a good use for the whole toys team here.
yeah.
Would be what's the main guy from Monster Inc.'s name?
I'm
Uh,
forgetting the name. I mean, Monster isn't one of my favorite ones, so I'm really bad with the character names. But
exactly,
the Big
but
Blue,
he will
right?
fit the big blue one. He would
Yeah,
fit
yeah,
here correctly. It is
yeah,
simply why if any of the kids are dick or something, this
yeah,
guy is anyway ready to take a fight. He doesn't care if he has to hit kids.
yeah. Also, like he could be positioned as a monster, but a friendly monster, kind of like that. Which is the other toy that they've got? Who's supposed to be brave, but is like really scared. Um, Forgetting the name again. Um, but do you want to know what I thought of?
What?
The one Pixar character who could be a part of Toy Story, like be one of the toys.
What?
And dude, I know it for a fact. This is gonna blow your mind because as soon as you hear it, you're gonna be holy shit. That is the one I need.
What is it?
Do you wanna guess?
Um, mm, Syndrome?
No.
What is it?
Gator.
Gato?
Gator from Cars. You know
Gato was which car?
the tow truck from the Cars movie.
Blue tow truck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring up the image.
Mater was the truck, right?
Sorry, Mater. Yeah, Mater.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
one.
Mater is bro. Mater fits anywhere.
Yeah,
You can put Mater in Coco and it's still okay.
yeah. But I think his comic timing really goes along with all the other toys. Like he's
Bro,
the one
he
who would be
reminds
causing
me.
chaos.
Mater always remind me of Seth Rogen on a blunt.
That makes me curious. Do we know who played Mater actually?
No, I don't know who played it.
I am expecting it's got to be like a good actor or like a good comedian.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Hmm, come on. Yeah. Okay, so the actor's name is actually Larry the Cable Guy.
Playing a tow truck with a cable.
Bro, just look at his face. Can you see it? Yeah.
How generic it, bro, this is like that cable calling somebody cable guy in white people is like Indians with that surname, Daru wala, soda wala.
No, it's also like जिसका रंग ज्यादा काला उसका नाम कालू रख देते हैं.
You might get flagged for racism, so better not say it, bro.
No, I'm not saying it from a race point. I'm just saying it. People who don't apply sunscreen and go out in the sun could be genetics.
Nice
Um,
cover up your skincare dal diya.
yeah, like I don't know what movie it was where there's this rant के मोटे को मोटा नहीं बोल सकते काले को काला नहीं बोल सकते. I think it was Rocky and रानी की प्रेम कहानी.
I think so.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that. All right, the question is for you guys watching the live stream, watching this video from wherever in the world. If you get to pick one character from any Pixar movie to be a part of the toys from Toy Story 5, who do you think it could be? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below. And with that, we got to move on to the second last section. This is going to be pretty short. It is the rapid fire round that I've prepped for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. We've got the rapid fire first. I've got a few questions for you, and you just have to give me your answers quickly. Not a lot of thinking, just whatever comes to your mind straight,
Mm-hmm.
and just one answer. All right, you ready?
Go for it.
The best Star Wars movie,
Uh, Rogue One.
the best Pixar
I,
movie,
oof, Toy Story 3.
most overrated franchise in all of Hollywood.
Most overrated.
Yeah,
Fast and Furious.
most underrated actor in the industry today.
Hollywood or Bollywood?
Could be either.
Um, mm, sorry, I can't think of names. I have
Okay.
few consideration.
Uh, the movie that you're most hyped for in 2026.
Excited to see Spider-Man, bro.
Okay. One movie you're really worried about this year.
Odyssey. Because I finished reading Iliad and Odyssey, the books completely,
Yeah.
and I am more worried than excited right now.
Okay. The best movie of 2026 so far for you.
Mm, the fuck did I see this year, dude? In Indian movies, I would say मैं वापस आऊंगा was a delight to watch.
Right.
And in Hollywood, I enjoyed. Uh, shit, bro, I can't remember what I saw this year.
No worries. I mean,
Sorry, it's
I
not
was
that rapid
expecting
fire.
Project Hail Mary from you.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Project Hail Mary. Project
Yeah.
Hail Mary, definitely.
All
And
right.
I would like to change my answer about most excited about. I forgot Dune 3 is this year as well.
Dune 3. All
Spider-Man
right.
and Dune 3. I mean, both.
Okay. Uh, the biggest disappointment of 2026 so far, and I'm talking about movies, of course.
Mm, thank you. मैं लिस्ट तो दे देता. Biggest disappointment in a movie. I would name the movie which I haven't even seen, Dhurandhar 2.
Okay. Okay, that's fair enough. Very well done. Much better than I was anticipating. I was thinking you would pause a lot more. And with that, this is the last section where we are gonna get some recommendations from you on what uh, fans of TMB, our audience, could be checking out this weekend if they're not going to the theaters.
Um, if you're going to the theater, definitely check out the movies we spoke about, uh, Spielberg's Disclosure Day or My Vaapas Aaunga.
Yeah,
And if you are somebody who enjoys watching shows more than movies, few shows you can finish quickly right now. Try watching Ted Lasso. Siddharth was the one who recommended me it. Blew my fucking mind. Probably taught me more about kindness than Superman did.
yeah,
Humbles you down. And there's a
yeah,
new season coming out, so catch on it before you can.
yeah,
And honestly, if you can't afford therapy like I do, watch it. It is therapy.
yeah,
Um, in the same section of watching something short, quick, and super impactful, the Bears dropping their final season at the end of this month.
yeah. Oh, is it
And
this month?
it is this month, sir,
Holy shit. Yeah,
26th of June. And it is something that has resonated a lot with me.
right.
Me as a person, I can I I can give you a food analogy for everything in life. And this show was exactly that to me. And it is one of those rare shows where it's not just your MVP, but every side character, no matter how small or big, has a arc of their own,
Yeah,
and it is so justified.
yeah,
It is so beautiful, and it is a sheer writing brilliance. It is a
yeah,
writer's delight.
yeah,
Anybody could have played any of those characters, and it would have still had the same impact.
yeah.
Watch The Bear if you can.
I'm
Mhm.
just going to point something out here.
Hmm.
I think your watch list could be categorized as feel good content. If
Oh
that
yeah,
hel- if that
actually,
helps
right now I
you
am giving you
if that helps you come up with more names in that same space, that could help us categorize that content that way.
more feel good content, Shrinking on Apple TV.
Yeah,
Man, beautiful, beautiful show about a therapist seeking therapy. So,
yeah,
and couldn't have done any better. To
yeah,
watch Harrison Ford, who is known as a person that, oh, Harrison pretty much hates everybody. He just likes to be on the camera. And
yeah,
that guy playing, and mind you, played Indiana Jones,
yeah.
played Han Solo,
Han Solo.
Blade Runner,
Yeah,
right? The dude who is a
I think
little
he was
embodiment,
also the president in Air Force One, right?
he was, yes,
Yeah,
like probably the most macho embodiment of Hollywood ever
yeah,
over the years, is
yeah,
playing a humble therapist.
yeah. I've been watching it in bits and pieces, but recently I watched that episode where the kid is about to move out of his
Oh,
house,
bro,
and his daughter's talking to Harrison Ford like it's all your fault.
all
If it
fault.
were for you, it would be taken care of. And he comes in, he has the discussion, and everything is sorted. And this guy finally goes like, "Yeah, he's a better therapist than you. I should have gotten him instead."
Yep. Like
But yeah,
man, the beauty of the show, right? Like is so good where they are telling you that man, everybody is vulnerable at some or other point and it's okay to be so.
yeah,
And like what an amazing show it is. Love
yeah.
it.
And I would just urge you to give me two more names.
Two more names.
Yeah.
Um,
There is a Ricky Gervais
okay,
show that you had recommended to me.
Afterlife.
Yeah,
Afterlife.
yeah,
In the same category. Like Afterlife is, but like has made me cry from laughter
yeah.
to the point where I've gotten stomach ache. That beautifully written jokes. At the
All right,
same time, made me cry to the point where I had to pause it to take a breath,
all right. Just
to
gonna
have a
take a
moment.
sorry, Drishtan. Just gonna take a pause here. We've got a few comments from Samay is gone. I'm so sorry, Samay. We wanted to take all of your comments, but that's how the stream goes. But thank you so much for tuning in with all of your comments. His final comment was, "All right, guys, enjoyed staying here. I will join the future streams too." Thank you so much for that. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to build a community here. It would be great to have people like you on our side. But right now, I have to go now. Happy streaming. Thank you so much, dude. Have a nice day, and I'll see you on the next stream. And yes, let's get on with it, Prashant.
And last recommendation would actually be a movie in the same genre
Yeah.
and probably one of the most underrated and yeah, probably the most underrated by this particular actor. So Williams is known for his feel good movies, right? Be
Okay.
it from Good Morning Vietnam to
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
People know all of these. But have you, Siddharth, watched Patch Adams?
I haven't. I know you recommended to me. You said that this is the one that inspired Munna Bhai.
Munna Bhai MBBS.
Yeah, but I haven't really gotten around to it.
Man, Patch Adams hits you on the gut, and it's a biopic
Okay. So is this your final recommendation?
in the feel good section today. Yep.
Okay. I was expecting how you started, not gonna lie, they had us in the first half. I thought you were gonna go with Goodwill Hunting.
I mean, but it's a quite common one at this point, bro. Like
Yeah, it's one of the
Goodwill,
common ones. Yeah.
exactly. And I would still argue that a lot of people really miss so many good moments about Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
Like, but it still has that commercial reach. It's like um Dead Poet Society. It started like probably 5, 7 years ago. A lot of people didn't know about it, but now
Yeah.
pretty much a lot of people have watched Dead Poet Society.
And I think
So that's
especially the
that.
Instagram reels and the shorts, they really pushed
That
that
really
movie
helps
forward.
you.
Yeah.
It's like in recent years, I would say even that trilogy has picked up a lot, the Before trilogy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That before sunset and all those, right?
Before sunrise, before sunset, and before midnight,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
which are
yeah.
linked later.
But I think I loved the first one. The second one was decent. The third one, I understood what they were going for. Um, but I think it was my least favorite out of the three.
First and second are the best.
Yeah, true.
First being the best.
The best, yeah. All right. So that was the watch list from Golu. I'm also gonna put it up as a short on our channel. Make sure you
Please.
guys
And if
check
you
it out.
guys have some similar recommendation, hit us up for more engagement.
Definitely, definitely. Golu's on his day off, but your day is almost over, so you can't watch anything until next
It's
Tuesday,
my
right?
bedtime. I mean, yeah, I'm just straight up after this, I'm gonna sleep, me and my loneliness.
Yeah. Now that's fine, man. You said 3 to 4 more months till you're gonna get those abs.
Uh,
Then, yeah, you're not gonna be lonely anymore then.
Topic for another day. Sidak, and
All
just
right.
like last time, can I please end it with um the magic words?
Yeah, yeah, sure. That's all yours, man. That is why I want you on this show full time.
Guys, If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe this channel. Hell yeah.
Couldn't have done it better myself. Uh, Thank you so much, everyone. All of you who joined our live stream, Iti, Samay, all of you guys really enjoyed, you guys interacting with us in the comments. Some recommendations, some thoughts. You shared your opinions with us. A very special thank you to Golu as well for being on the show, for making some time for
Always
us.
a pleasure, bro.
And bro, you really deserve a medal for being willing to do a live stream right after watching मैं वापस आऊंगा, because when I watched that movie, I was supposed to do a short review of that movie. I do it after every movie that I watch, but I couldn't gather the courage. I had to
Hmm.
give myself time
I
to
mean, I get it. It
recover.
really hits you in the gut, and especially you, I would say.
Yeah. But thanks so much. It's always a joy talking to you.
Likewise,
We're
dudes.
gonna make sure we get more of you on TMB. Again, no commitments because life is busy for us. But it's a pleasure having you around, and I want to talk more
Always,
movies with you.
bro.
All
Guys,
right.
like, share, subscribe.
All right. Thank you. And just a quick note for our audience or people who will watch this video later on. Later this week, I'm gonna do another live stream with another friend.
DJ Khalid, another one.
Another one. So I'm not sure if Golu also knows this, but this third guy who's going to be on the next live stream, he also used to be our flatmate, and
Kiran?
yeah, the three of us were caught in the same apartment during COVID. He's the biggest DC fan that I've ever known. He's the biggest
Bro, what are you
Superman
guys
nut
talking
that
about
I've
on the
ever
next
known.
one then?
We're talking about Supergirl. Uh, I will be giving my reactions on Toy Story 5 as well. I'm not sure if he would have watched it by then, but let's see how
What
that
time are you
goes.
guys planning? Because if I'm available, I would be happy to join as well again.
We're still trying to work out the time. Of course, having you in there it's gonna be a riot, man. Like the three of us together on the stream, it's gonna be a riot. I think he wants to do it sometime in the afternoon, but we could work out the logistics, and the more the merry.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
All right, done. I'll just set up another group chat.
Done.
The favorite Indian pastime. You find anything, you make a group for it.
Group chat. My personal favorite one was hiding the mark sheets after the failures.
Really dark memories. Not gonna go there. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Golu. And good night, mate. So nice to have
Good
you
night,
around.
mate.
So nice to
Always,
be
dude.
talking to a friend again about a movie again.
Likewise, dude.
All right. See you guys. I'll see you on